All right, y'all. It's Tuesday, Independent Night, where we talk to independent entrepreneurs. You're now live with the one and only UNG radio station, and tonight I'm honored to be accompanied by several independent entrepreneurs. We just had Tommy Kwan in the building. He came through here. He did a drop for the radio station. It was a major blessing. Tonight's show is sponsored by Hood Commissary. It's a brand new company owned by a young lady by the name of Sharon. A lot of people that has been incarcerated, they get their foods like a spread. They take the noodles, the tuna fish, and things like that and put it inside the food to make the food interesting, because in prison, they don't give you the steaks and all that kind of stuff that people want. So people had to become creative, and they got a spread. And this right here is the new product, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go check out hoodcommissary.com. Order your brand new product, the new foods. They got the Big Hut, they got the Yard, they got the Lockdown, special ingredients in each and every one of them. And tonight I am honored to be accompanied by a young lady by the name of Sharon Debbie. She's a book writer, an acting coach, 20 plus years in the game. First of all, how you doing tonight, Sharon?
I'm doing well, and thank you so much for inviting me to be on UNG radio station. This is a cool little space you got going here.
I
a
work
lot of nice
hard.
people working around here.
That's true.
Yeah.
God is working. You know
God
what I mean?
is working.
For real.
Let me tell you. Because, can I tell you why?
I'm listening.
Hood Commissary coincides with a little bit of what I do.
Right.
Because of the whole incarceration thing, and we'll talk about that later, I'm sure. And then another one of your guests who's coming on later was a chaplain, and I just found that out. She was a chaplain for 10 years in the prison system.
You talking about Johnny Green?
I sure am, Miss Johnny Green.
Hey, wow,
The gorgeous Johnny Green.
Hey, that's deep, man. It's working up there, okay.
I'm telling you.
Hey, that's tight. I love it.
Three.
Well, first of all, tell our people who's listening, who are you? Who is Sharon Debbie?
Oh, you know what? I am a simple servant.
Okay.
Let's just say that. I like to serve. I have been doing that pretty much all my life. Started when I was a kid at home because my parents like to serve. So they taught me and my sister how to give to the community. So it's just in my system. The church that I belonged to back in the day, I'm 65 years old. So back in the day, I belonged to Second Baptist Church, which was the thriving black church in the black community.
What's
it's 135 years old. It's in Los Angeles, California.
Okay.
Pastored back then by J. Raymond Henderson, and then Pastor Kilgore, Thomas Kilgore Jr. I saw Martin Luther King speak because he and Pastor Kilgore were really good friends, so he was very community-minded. You know, I came up during the Civil Rights era.
Question to ask. So you seen Martin Luther King speak
I
here in
saw
Los
him
Angeles?
speak
Right
here
in LA?
in Los Angeles in the 60s now. You were not born yet. You weren't a thought yet. Not even in your mama's little, I don't think so. He's laughing really hard, so maybe it's something I don't know.
She right.
But but yes, I heard the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King speak. I was sitting next to my mom. I don't remember the message, but I remember how I felt as a young child sitting there, hearing the voice and the message that Dr. Martin, he was inspiring to me as a child back then. I was glued to him.
I want to say something to that.
Okay.
They don't have a lot of footage on Martin Luther King being in Los Angeles.
Oh.
Not in my memory or whatever. Or when Black history comes around, or the history that we've been taught, they don't really talk about Martin Luther King on the West Coast too much. It's always in Memphis, Selma, D.C., Atlanta, or Boston, or New York. It's never...
Well, you know what? I think maybe most of his connections were back there because he grew up in the South.
True.
So maybe most of his connections were established, on the East Coast, Southern, areas. The pastor of our church went to school with Martin Luther King.
You went to
Morehouse College? Yes, Morehouse College.
I worked there.
You did?
Yes, I worked at Morehouse College 7 years.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So they were friends before, Martin Luther King was Martin Luther King.
That's nice.
So they remained tight. They were like brothers. As a matter of fact, Pastor Kilgore was standing right behind Martin Luther King, or like over to the side. You can see him on that black and white footage when he's on at the monument.
I know exactly what you're talking about, D.C.
Yeah. He was standing right there. So they were close.
That's tight.
So that's why we were privileged to be able to,
So you've been inspired. You got a story. You put a lot of these things in your book? You got several books out, huh?
Well, here's the deal. I am a writer, yes. I just started writing books 4 years ago, but I have been writing since I was a kid. Okay. And kind of hiding out. I didn't mean to, but my friend called me out on it and said, you need to be writing books.
That's
he goes,
right.
So look, I have an opportunity for you, write. And I said, okay. Making a long story short.
That's cool.
But the books that I write mainly, I'm a ghostwriter, so I can't really say who these people are because I write for them, but their name is on the book.
I got you loud and clear. It's kind of like that in the music industry. No disrespect to Dr. Dre, but Dr. Dre is the face, and somebody sometimes write for him. So we understand what you're talking about. You know what I mean? It's nothing wrong with that because it's a team.
Right.
Somebody wrote it, somebody put it out.
Right.
People got to buy it. The community got to recycle the dollars. So it's all part of the game.
Now I did write two that my name is on, and one of them, the latest one, is A Shot in History: The Poison System. I write it with Ramsey Orta, and Ramsey Orta is the friend that filmed the video of Eric Garner's death.
Okay.
And so I interviewed him over the telephone. He lives in New York.
Wow.
So I interviewed him over the telephone, and
That's
I
neat.
just wrote his book. So that just came out about 2 months ago.
Okay.
And then John Mack, I don't remember if you know who he was.
John Mack?
John Wesley Mack.
I don't know who it is.
Life is Not a Marathon. It is the life and times of John Wesley Mack. He was the CEO of the Urban League.
Oh, wow. The Urban
here
League.
in LA for 38 years. I believe
wow.
it was. Yeah.
Okay, I know about
that
the
was
Urban League.
my first book.
Wow.
Which was like only God.
Is that book still available?
Yeah, it's on Amazon.
It's on Amazon?
You get both, as a matter of fact.
Okay, tell everybody about
Shot in History: The Poison System is on Amazon. You can go there and buy it right now if you like.
Yes, please do. It's very important to go buy books because all these youngsters are going on phones and what the school is telling them, and the industry has kind of distracted us by taking our book away. All right, people don't want to read anymore.
Yes, please get the book. It's we had our debut here, as a matter of fact.
I was here.
And a young lady bought the book. She was like 11 years old, 12 years old, and she started reading it and was hooked right from the beginning.
Wow.
Ramsey's story is fascinating.
That's
really
that's
fascinating.
an awesome blessing.
And then the same with John Mack's book. It's also another fascinating story. It's like, of course he rose to the top. His heart was a heart of gold. He really cared for his people and his community for real.
Right.
Okay? And the young people. He was really about the young people. He would go to them and be with them. So it wasn't just a microphone.
Okay.
He put, flesh.
I believe I know about it. It just slipped my brain. But what I'm going to do on my own, I'm going to do a little history on it so I can share it with the youth.
Right.
All right.
And it will, if you buy that book, it will help United Voices of Literacy. They hired me to write that book so that they could raise funds for underserved youth and helping them to learn how to read.
Well, a lot of our people need to understand. They said that if you want to hide something from us, put it in a book.
Put it in a book.
All right, so the book is very important, y'all. All right, I know the internet is taking over and everybody's reading what's online. You got 20 minutes a day to take out and look at one page / 2 pages, you know what I'm saying? Because a person tried to spook me a little while back. I said, I was somewhere and a man was like, you need to read Revelations all over again. So I decided I was going to get my Bible and read Revelations. Then another person heard me say that and he was like, oh, you know what that means, you're going to die. I was like, I'm going to die because I read Revelations?
The myth. No, it says you will actually be blessed if you read Revelations.
So I was like, hey, I read it when I was younger in my 20s.
And you're still here.
Thank you. That was a distracting. That was the devil.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Kind of like how they're distracting us right now in these books.
Okay.
It's important. This is our history. You know, like the Bible is our history. This is our history.
Right. People would rather watch a reality show than read the book, which is really a sad thing.
Wow. It's the new world, you know what I'm saying? But hey, people like you, independent entrepreneur, you know what I'm saying? You're here for a reason. What you here for today? What's your main thing you want to let everybody know today?
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. I was not... how can I wrap this up really quick? I am doing this. I decided to believe in myself. My gift is in writing, but I was doing everything else to avoid the writing. Okay? I can get up and speak. I'm more comfortable doing those types of things, the speaking. But the writing, I don't know, maybe it's it's just because it came too easy. I never just really put my heart into it. It was the thing that got me the A's in my classes. If I didn't get the multiple choice right, give me one little light bulb of a topic and I could ace my entire test with the essay. But I never thought of it as a gift until it was really brought to my attention. So, you know, really everybody is born with a natural talent and ability to do something. And if you really think about it, pray about it, it will be revealed to you. And once that's revealed to you, it is on you to exercise it and put some feet to it and strengthen it and then get out there and do something about it. Because God doesn't give you a gift for you to just sit down on it.
That's right.
He intends for you to use it for a specific reason. And of course it's for other people. It's not just for you.
That's
it's
right.
so that you can be a blessing to others. So
You
if I can leave you with that.
Apply the pressure to your daughter,
There
to
you
your
go.
household,
There you
to your nephew. You know what I mean? This is serious. Is that what got you into acting? Or becoming an acting? Would you say acting teacher?
I wanted to be an actress.
Okay.
That's what led me to the acting. I wanted to be an actress. So I prayed, I said, I want to go to the best school. So I found the best school. A friend of mine turned me on to it here in LA. It's a private school.
Okay.
And so I was on my way to doing that. But on the day that I graduated, the owner of the school said, you know, I really want you to come back here and teach, which was like awesome to me because I could get out of my regular 9-to-5 job and do something totally creative because I am a creative person.
Right.
You put a creative person in an office, they will shrivel up and just, you know, they're just existing.
I got you, Dr. Clear.
You see?
Yeah.
So I said, oh, yes, quit my job.
Out of here. We're going to do something I love.
Out of here.
Yeah.
And I started, learning, because it's one thing to learn how to be an actor. That was cool.
Right.
But now I have to teach it. So now I have to do some more training. So while I'm training, they're putting me up to teach, which was really great. And then, 20 years later, here I am. I'm not teaching like I used to.
I was going to ask you about that.
Because, I coach.
Okay.
Like if somebody has a part that they want, I have an audition or, I have this part, can you help me? And I will do that.
How can they reach you?
You can actually reach me at the website. You can go to my email, SharonDebbie77@gmail.com. Okay, for that. For writing, were you going to ask me anything about the Writers Incarcerated?
All right, let's talk about the Writers Incarcerated before we get about it. Yeah.
Okay, really, really fast.
All right.
I have someone asked me one of my best friends asked me to be a partner with him with Writers Incarcerated Publishing Company.
Okay.
So that is what we're doing now. So anyone that has a story they want to tell that has to deal with their experience, post, current, your dealings with the justice system.
True.
Then this is the place for you to be able to share your story. This is a platform for you. I don't think there's any other platform like that out there as far as a publishing company is concerned. So if you want to get in touch with us, you can email us at writerspub2, the number 2, @gmail.com. And you can go to writersincarcerated.com to the website and look around and see what you see and learn a little
So
bit
I
more
invite
about
a lot
us.
of my family and friends and the fans and the loved ones who pay attention to us at UNG radio station to go online and go check out the information about the incarceration program. Also, a lot of people that hit me up for acting or be an actor or actress, you can hook up with Sharon. That was Sharon Debbie.
SharonDebbie77@gmail.com.
Hit her up. Like she said, she isn't really teaching anymore, but she's a coach,
Yeah.
and she can help you with your audition.
Yeah, I'm teaching teachers now.
You're teaching teachers?
I will teach a teacher.
That's just as powerful.
Train the teacher.
You know what I mean? Because like you said earlier, the reality shows and stuff like that, so the teachers actually get to teach the students on what's going on, and then they can share the blessing.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Hey, this is UNG radio station. Every Tuesday night we support independent entrepreneurs where we interview them all, things like that. We got Johnny Green coming in the building, another book writer. We got a young brother by the name of Slim coming in here, Shanice, and a good friend of mine by the name of, she owns her own company, Love Tea Boutique, and she's a boss. She goes around vendoring, and the pandemic didn't stop her. She has a nice a clothing line. We're going to talk to everybody today. We're going to make sure we make everybody comfortable and have a good time. And I need all my friends out there to go support. Is it okay if we give out your Instagram?
Absolutely.
Let them have it.
At Sharon Debbie.
Yo, this is the one and only UNG radio station. Y'all go and support Sharon Debbie right now. She's a book writer. Show your book to the cameras.
Well, I have books.
Okay. Yeah, books.
Here, this one is by Dr. Ife Williams, Dick Gregory, Wake Up and Stay Woke, Running for Life. This is a great book. You need to
Wow,
read that.
that's classic. Dick Gregory. Oh
Dick
my
Gregory,
God.
the one and only Dick Gregory.
Classic. Okay.
Yeah, so,
I'm gonna most definitely get on that book right there.
okay.
All right. I used to work at this law firm and we used to sell books. So I used to read a lot of books. So I need to get back on my book game. I got a stack of books, and the radio kind of distracted me a little bit, but I'm trying to get back on it. You know what I'm saying? And that's a book that's
I have
necessary.
a bunch of them in the car, so.
And that book is in Amazon, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, most
Right to
definitely. I'm
Amazon.
gonna advertise it and everything. Okay.
Wake Up and Stay Woke, Running for Life, Dick Gregory.
Y'all heard it right here first at UNG radio station.